Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamyatayami
Sangye
Chudan Soki Chonam La Shangshu Badu Dagni Kyatsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gife Sunam Ki Chola Penchir Sangye Drupasho
Sangye
Chudan Soki Chonam La Shangshu Badu Dagni Kyatsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gipe Sunam Ki Chola Penchir Sangye Jubasho
Sangye
Chudan Soki Chonam La Jamshu Bardu Dagni Gyatsuchi Dagi Chunyen Gipe Sunam Ki Chola Penchir Sangye Jubasho.
Homework time.
Oh,
You owe me two.
Yeah. So if you remember, so many moons ago, no, not moons, suns ago, what is it Chuni Lama says that if you get it, you'll understand the meaning of illusion?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the subject.
So remember what it is we're talking about.
lower middle way.
We're talking about the independent group of the middle way school, and we've just gone through the syllogism Chikdra, one or many, right?
If you understand the lie.
No. Oh yeah.
That's close, halfway there.
The fact that they appear different.
So if you get that to be the parts is to be the whole, and that the parts in the whole appear to be different, and they're empty of that separateness, you will finally be able to figure out the lie.
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
That is a tricky one. That's a difficult one.
Yeah.
If you understand the collection is a lie, you will be able to understand the
To be the parts is to be the whole.
Remember, this is the independent group.
Boy, it's hard.
Okay, what kind of classical syllogism? Remember, Chuni Lama went into this little.
Introduce your text to our friend.
Okay, my text is by Chuni Lama.
By the way, when you introduce it, you should mention Tati. Tati, it's a genre.
It's a genre.
Meditations on emptiness.
Meditation. So Chuni Lama, who's a renowned professor of monks in the monasteries, this is his graduate level text on what he considers the most important thing that one must be able to do to get to the essence of Buddhism, which is have a direct perception of emptiness. So what he's going through is all the different schools' positions on what emptiness is. And so we've gone through the lower schools, we've gone through mind only, we're just coming to the end of the independent group of the middle way, and maybe we'll get to Sangha today. But, so he's showing the differences between them so we can really understand clearly what it is that we need to meditate. So, remember at this point in the text, Chuni Lama was talking about the different kinds of syllogisms.
Oh, yeah.
So, which type of classical syllogism is demonstrated by the one or many?
By exclusion or something.
Oh, tough question.
Close, but no
Mean
cigar
question.
yet.
Mean question.
Yeah, it's like
It's a contradiction.
kind where the lack of one means the lack of another.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say.
The general set is not present.
Oh.
Therefore, a particular instance is
Oh,
not
that's
present.
specific.
Yeah, that's cool.
Kabje Mamikpa.
Kyabje Mamikwa.
Oh, sorry.
So only those who did not hear Geshe-la can do the Tibetan vocabulary. Okay, Chuni Lama says there are many syllogisms for proving emptiness in the independent group of the middle way school. What was his concern at this point?
So there's not enough time in that text.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I just didn't.
Sorry.
So I suppose there's no English equivalent to the phrase "tenme."
Untrue.
That's not it.
Oh man,
That's a
it was
lie.
funny though.
But it was
Yeah, it
very
was.
funny. I mean, that may be one.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
literally,
sure.
but I don't know what it means refers to here. Lacking.
Only those who did not hear yesterday.
Heard him.
Anyone in the back of the room?
Answer this if you don't know.
That's exactly right.
Proof based on an absence. Can
Reasoning?
A reason.
Yeah, reason.
syllogism.
Syllogism? Yeah. Reasoning works.
Hey! It looks like Ezra.
In 10 years.
Okay, you can have the plain.
All right.
Thank you for your attention and participation.
And we thank you. And did you change?
So she's been going through emptiness according to all the schools, which is very helpful. And we're working up, and we reached the. Oh, sorry, it's a butt plug.
Okay, Michael.
And we reached the lower midway. In fact, we're almost. Today we're going to finish it. It's been a long time, a couple years. And, okay, so let's see here. Where are we? Okay, I need a good plane driver. Seiji, I haven't had much luck today. Everyone seems to be sleepy. You guys didn't take a break, or you took too much break?
Too much.
I didn't break it all.
Seiji looks fresh.
Tunpei su nien la tenne ten me ngay su ni jay shin ki su nien te jay shin tu nang yang nang ma tar ma supa de la we te ngay sine te de shin tu nyu ku tabu yang lang rei low more than far nang yang nang wa tarma ju bao sheng e par zhe fa yin.
Yeah, pretty good. You can tell her she's doing good.
Pretty good.
Okay. That's the first time we ever said that in history. Okay. Okay, what's a Tunbei Yandat?
Today
What's a Tunbei Yandat?
The other kind of.
A correct reason which where something is there, the other one has to.
Oh, that's what I was going to
George Chemitate Temperature Pena Bumbashin.
A complete syllogism?
Come on, human computer. It's on the edge of your brain.
Classical example.
Yeah, the classical example. So let's take. We always give the example of logic between husband and wife. So the husband's talking to Nick's talking to Aaron. He said we should go to the Japanese restaurant today. Take the Japanese restaurant. A. B. We should go there. 3. Because they have good. It's like cucina. It's like the other restaurant. Okay, so that's called the fourth part of a proof is to give another example. It's like the other restaurant that we both enjoy. So that's called Tempei Yangdat. That's the Tempei. It's also a restaurant. It's also should be eaten there. Okay, Tun means there's a harmony between those two qualities. It also includes those two qualities. Okay. So the Tempei in our classical proofs on emptiness.
A mirror. Reflection in a mirror.
Yeah, is a reflection in a mirror. Sugnyen means. By the way, we had Danyen.
Echoes.
That was Danyen.
Guitar. No.
Da, not da.
Oh, duh.
A wig. A repeat of the hair. And Danyen, a repeat of the sound echo is very common. But here it's a Sugnyen, a repeat of your face. Okay, in the mirror. Okay?
He's saying that.
All right. Sugnyen la tene. Using the parallel example of a reflection in a mirror, we can nge as a verb.
Ascertain.
Yeah, we can figure out what it means to say things are not real. We can figure out what it means to say things are not real. This method of figuring out how things are not. Cheishin is a very difficult word. Yeah. It's the thing in front of the mirror. Okay, it's a very difficult word, and it's made of parts. It's made of very common word, so it'll trip you up. It looks like BYED, but it's not. So what would you say? The original object or something? The face.
The object reflected.
The thing being reflected.
Yeah, the thing being reflected. Okay, it means the person's face while they're shaving. And then there's the sugnyan, which is the double of them, the rupa double, which is in the mirror. Okay, so which one is real?
Neither.
No, I mean relatively. The Chashin, the guy's face is Chashin, relatively real, but the thing in the glass is not. He's not shaving the thing in the glass. Mm-hmm. That's a totally false self. Okay. He says Chashin ni, Chashin ki sugnyan, the reflection of an object in the mirror, right? Te Chashin din nang.
The appearance.
As it appears,
The reflection appears to be the thing in front of the mirror, and babies will sometimes reach out to a reflection in the mirror. Yesterday we had Adam's dog over to visit my dog. They were cute together. They did butt smelling contest for a while. Anyway, Chashin the nang yang. Okay, what's the yang mean?
again.
Nope.
No.
It's a disjunctive.
Oh, but.
But, okay, yeah. It appears as though the image in the mirror is the image in front of the mirror, but madrum. But it's not real. It doesn't exist the way it appears. There's a discrepancy between the nangzil and the netzil, which was the whole point of the one and many. The one and the whole, right? It appears to be separate, but actually they're one, okay? So it appears to a kid, to a baby, as if the thing in the mirror is real, and she might reach out to it, but it's not real, okay? So nawatadu madrup, it doesn't exist the way it seems, okay? Important mistake here in the spelling, in the carving. What's lawa mean?
Easy.
Yeah, good. And with T?
Where's the T?
Tower.
T-E-A?
Horse.
Oh, T.
Yeah, exactly. Tachimba, taichimba. It means too weak. With tea or with coffee, it's laboshu lawa. It's too weak. We call horse piss coffee.
Okay.
So, but I'm just saying, easy and weak. Weak for tea, easy for things to do. Same spelling, slawa. Yeah.
Oh, with T, not the letter T.
Well, you actually say labo.
Got it.
Labo. Or if you're having diarrhea, you say, oh, it's very labo today. Okay. Yeah. It's like gooey. Okay. I'm just trying to teach you the word. Okay.
We got it, guys.
Here it's lawa, which means easy. Easy. Okay. What's easy? It's easy to ngepa.
To ascertain.
The meaning of demme.
The meaning of
Not real. If you use the example of an impression in the mirror, a reflection in the mirror, that's all. This sentence says, if you use examples like reflections in a mirror, then any idiot can figure out what's emptiness. Okay, it looks real, but it's not real. Okay, so it just means lawa means come on, anyone can understand that lawa, and therefore, okay. After you have
Apprehended.
figured it out with the reflection in a mirror, well, then you can take it to other things. Okay, so we give you an easy example of something that looks real that's not real, and then we use that, and then we take you over to things like nukus.
A sprout.
Yeah, like a tree starting to grow. Then we take you to the real thing. Okay, and we take you to that, and to your mind, to our minds, more. That sprout will dembanang,
Appear true. Appear real.
appear as if it's real, young,
But
nawatadu madum.
It is not.
But it don't exist the way it looks.
appears.
Okay, this drupa means exist.
Yeah.
Okay, it don't exist the way it looks. The same language up here. Look,
Yeah.
De tu nang yang nang watadu madup. He's parallel. He's doing parallel. Okay, the same words. He's using the same words. A reflection in a mirror appears to be the face, but it's not. A sprout appears to be real, but it's not. Okay, and you can
You can understand that.
you can understand the sprout. You can perceive the reality of the sprout if you perceive the reality of the example.
What's the shader? Before me, part shader.
Oh, it's in your own mind. You see, good question. It's a
not the
quote.
way it appears.
Hey, this ain't the way it looks. You can figure it out. You know, this quote, this ain't the way it looks. Okay, you can figure it out. So he's defending the use of, in Majjhimika, in middle way, the constant use of reflections in a mirror as an example for emptiness or deceptive reality. Okay. And he's wrapping up the lower middle way. So you're here at a very important time. It took us 2 years to get here. You just happened to be here today when we start the highest view. Yay! If we get through this paragraph.
Detar.
Oh wait, who's got the plane? Seiji, come on, find something wrong.
Detar. Rangi pe. Luki chuki. Takne. Ngepa. Shik. Jun. Nang. Chok. Yimpar. Shik. Shipe. Gompar. Chipa. Ta. Chi.
Mu.
Mu. Te tana umarang gyupe luki tawa shenyampe kenpa yuna kong tu shepe dun te nam siksang tuma songwar ngepar ki shiktang yinno.
This dung, is very clumsy, and I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if it's not something else, but I can't guess what it might be. So I'd like you to check it. It's possible, but it's unlikely. Okay, so here we go back. Detar rangi beluk means what?
Our mind streams are like that?
No, Swatantrika.
Yeah, the system of the lower middle way system.
Independent.
In their system, you can ngepa chiki dangme.
You can understand the absence of things.
Yeah, good.
Infinite things.
And if you remember, the absence of the person was kind of lumped in with the lower schools. Okay, so the lower middle way did not have any big original presentation on the emptiness of people, but we've spent just a long time on their version of the emptiness of things. Okay, got it? Now, $50 to anyone who can get this little phrase here. The first half of the second line, $50.
This is their highest explanation. Best explanation.
No. Maybe I just put my purse away. Yeah, I'm safe. Come on, work on it. Chew on it. Go. When you're translating, you go like this, and then you go like this, and then you go like this, and finally it makes sense. Unless it's all miscarved, like a Vinaya text. Which doesn't matter how much you think about it.
So
It's
the
all,
chung is from this comes or came?
all right, I'm gonna give you clues for $40. Ngepa shik chung. What's that mean?
This is one way of ascertaining it.
Nah.
When?
Good. If you came to some certainty about this, okay, about this emptiness I've been talking about, meaning using the reflection,
That would be amazing.
choke.
Awesome.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for one more word for the $50.
Explain.
It would be thought of, it would explain this also.
Okay, I'm safe.
Or
Cancel all bad. Give me the ang.
or
No.
even if you
Good. You're close. Keep coming.
even if
Even
you were
if you,
go ahead. Even if you were to
even if you got this, it would be amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
What's the implication?
That this that there's a higher teaching, but
Nice.
this one's awesome too.
Nice. Okay.
Wouldn't it be then the even would do the, what you're understanding, not the understanding? Like
If you came,
to some uncertainty
if
about
you
even
came,
this.
yeah, if you came to some understanding of the lack of self to things, even just this one, sheik, even just this one, that would be amazing. But it's a mayinga.
Right.
It's a criticism.
Right.
It means, even means, this is a little bit lower, okay? Don't forget. But if you can get this one, you're still cool. Okay? Even if you just get this one, he didn't say cool, he said choke.
Supreme.
You are supreme. You are number one. You're an amazing person. Okay? Are you? Choke?
If you, even if you get
No.
there's better one.
He's exaggerating.
Do things seem different from their parts?
Excuse me?
Do things seem different from their parts? I'm having such a hard time.
No, I'm having trouble with that too. Don't ask me.
That's
Okay.
you can either look at one or the other.
Chogimba shepe, okay, it is taught in the scriptures that would be amazing. Okay, it is explained by Tsongkhapa, etc. That even if you could, therefore, Gomba shepa tachima. Tachima is an idiom, Adam. We can throw it in our idiom dictionary. He's making an idiom dictionary,
Which one?
special word dictionary. Tachima. It means mommy good.
Even better.
You don't need
You
it?
don't need to.
Needless to say,
Oh,
or what needs say.
Mom needs to.
What needs say? Tachima. Okay. Tachima means. Then what's this mean? Gomba chepa.
You meditate on it, you wrote.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah.
For $50.
If you just get it, you're amazing. And if you meditate on it, oh my God. Okay. So he's wrapping up the lower middle way. This is his final word, and he says, look, if you understand it, I did my job. Now your job. You got to meditate on it. Okay? Tachima. So, of course, you are super amazing if you understand it. But how much more amazing you're going to be if you meditate on it. Okay? Tachima. Okay? Tetana,
If it's that
like that. Umaragi Pelu.
the system of the Rambutas.
Tawa, their view. So her genre of book is called Tati, right? Her genre of book is called Tati.
Scoot that away from the phone because the phone's in.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So Tawa means viewpoint. Ti means instruction. So her kind of book is a special kind of book, like Lam Rim. It's called Tati, means a book about how to meditate on emptiness. So here it comes. He says, look, if you could really. Now he's saying something. He's getting cute. Okay, let's suppose you understood this viewpoint, she, nyam, okay, tawa, of the lower middle way, okay? Nyambe kemba yuna, somebody give me that.
You would be arrogant.
Yeah. If you got some kind of arrogant attitude that you think you know the lower middle way, if you think you understand their viewpoint on emptiness, okay? You guys out there, you all think I'm a middle way expert. Well, then you better know the lower school too of the middle way. If you think you have it, you better
You better understand the meaning of what we just explained above.
Good. The meaning of what we just explained should not songwa into tsiktsam.
But just a word explanation. It should not turn into or have become just an understanding of the words
Good.
themselves.
Yeah, your understanding. If you're gonna go around with this big head saying you understand the lower middle way, it better be that you understand the meaning and not the wording. Okay? Everybody understands the words, but have you experienced it in meditation? You see, do you really get the meaning? Okay? He says, I don't want to see you guys just translating all day. I want to see you meditating on the meaning. Otherwise, don't say you understand it if it's not internalized. Okay,
he says this
he's
at the
giving
end of
advice.
every section at the end of when he does.
Yeah.
Each time.
Okay, maso ngepa gi. This ngepa means you better do it, and the gi here very, very, very difficult. The imperative form of the ancient verb for
Is.
is do it. Okay, so always be careful. Unfortunately, this form of gi fits the R in front of it. It's a legal instrumental. Okay, so the word in Tibetan for with your hand also means do it, but it's very rare. So it's easy to make a mistake here. It'd be super easy to make a mistake here, but luckily we have shik after it, which is the imperative form. It's shok or shik. Okay. It also means bedbug, which I heard some of our friends don't share. Okay. Kishik, you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. Okay. Don't let it be just words. You gotta figure out what it really means. Don't just think about it, meditate on it. Okay? Then it says dang and then it will be, but I've never seen this expression. I think it's a miscarving or something. Okay?
And then it will.
Or then you can say if it's correct, if the carving's correct, it means then you can say you're a master of the Lord. Then you can have this kengba. Then you can have this arrogance about knowing the lower middle way. That's okay.
Or you can say that.
Then you can say you understand the lower middle way. Okay. If this carving is correct, but I've never seen this form. Yeah. So I'm suspicious.
3 times in the symbol. No.
3 times in 5,000 books.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
One of
They're
them's
probably all
Gangyang
misspelled.
Shepa. Yeah.
Who was this?
Oh, his teacher used it once.
Yeah.
It could be.
Oh, actually, I think they're all Gangyang Shepa.
Okay, it could be. He's his teacher. His teacher used it 3 times.
Right.
The word
Right.
in 1,000,000 pages.
So he was listening. That's good.
So it's possible. By the way, this is the dung that you use in adding things.
Now, and
Yeah, and with that, you can say you understand. And with that, it is. But it's pushing it. Okay. Hey, we should give Utpala a hand. She survived all the wrong explanations of emptiness. And now she comes to the right one. Highest middle way. Okay. Yay!
Yeah.
Nipa telngirwe luplani de tawa tenla papa
Appa, isn't it?
papa
Tenla
Up.
Appa.
Up,
papa
up,
No, it's up.
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 A little bit high tone. Up.
papa
Yep.
tang koma chutsu.
Kosa.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see.
Okay.
Kolsa chutsu she bao.
A very nasty miscarving. A very difficult miscarving. Because the word is rare. And now it's even more rare. It's because it's wrong. Okay. Nipa.
So we reached the second.
Huge category, which is probably, the only one that's right or something. I mean, you got to go back and find it. Good luck.
We don't have it.
Well, I'll look. What I do, mark it here, $4 signs.
No, I just
Go
did
back.
the outline. And,
Go back to Teongyur.
oh, the second of the
You know,
chapters.
No. The second was the Umas, yeah.
Umas, yeah, sorry.
Probably what you meant. Yeah.
That's what I meant. You could look
Here it is.
Yeah.
You see? Here it is. Okay, got it? The fourth school has 2 parts.
So maybe we should redo the headings there.
I'm using running headers, which means they are not weighted.
Yeah.
Because, and that was one of my complaints with one of the translations we just saw. You cannot use logical headers in a Tibetan book because they will say that the original prostration is 1.
Right.
Then the rest of the book is 2.
Right.
The original prostration takes 1 line. The rest of the book can take 1,000 pages. It's not equally weighted. You can't use the Tibetan outlines.
Okay.
You can only do running outlines and kind of fudge the header. You say, otherwise you're going to have, they have this ridiculous, Roman numeral 1, meaning of the prostration, which is 1 line. and then you have 1,000 pages in the Roman numeral 2, and you don't do that you don't do that.
It's not balanced.
It's not balanced.
If we
Yeah.
check and see if they talk about the 4 philosophical schools.
Oh no, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You could do a chapter,
Yeah.
but make sure they're equal weight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If the Abhidharma school takes to half a page,
Right.
don't bother with having a whole page for the chapter header.
Right.
So that's one of my pet peeves about translation. Make sure that it's equal weighted. Don't do these artificial outlines. Okay, and it doesn't help anybody. Okay.
So,
Oops. Here we go. Okay. Thank you for coming.
yeah.
We expect
Thanks, guys.
before the end of the term.
Yeah.
One page, just one page. That's all I can check. I cannot check more. Okay.
Go meditate.
We'll make noise for you.
We'll say hi to you.
We'll challenge your concentration.
That's our little service.
We're not just making noise. We're trying to sharpen, deepen their meditation. Okay, go, Utpala.
I already did, and we didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, Nipa, Changyori Luklanyi, you can do that.
Yep.
What?
So, to our second part of the middle way,
Good.
it's the system of the consequence group has 2 parts.
I love that you said group. Thank you. Okay. What's the 2 parts? Tawa tenla appa, tenla bappa.
We're going to put forth.
Yeah, we're going to put forth their view about, when you say tawa in this tati, it always means
View.
view of emptiness. Their version of emptiness, okay? Like tati, okay? Tawati. T means to lead a student, right?
And the way to
Gosa means a point of error.
the way to stop any
Yeah,
misunderstanding
yeah, good. Kosa means potential point of error. Okay. Ko means to make a boo-boo. Kosa means a place of boo-boo. A boo-boo place.
Error.
Yeah, how to prevent typical errors, okay, in their view, in studying their view. It means a typical error. Okay, cool. So it's quite unusual, and if you misspell it, it becomes even more unusual. Okay, go ahead.
Tangponi,
Wait, who's got the plane? Anton?
Dipe Luplat Chinam Tope, Wangi Joksu She Gute, Te Shena, Chinam Tope, Tak Sam Tun Rupla, De Drupna Tope, Tak Sam Mayimpe, Chame Par Go Koe Koe So.
Yeah, it's important to say ko because go means door,
All right.
or go means head, or go means to start, and it's important to say ko. Means to understand. Okay. Very common error for foreigners, non-speakers. Okay.
This is great.
Okay. Here's the first one.
Exciting.
Now, deepa is not very common.
This in this system?
Good. Yeah. See, D means this. Deepa means disguises. These guises. Yeah, these guises system. Okay, so you gotta learn it. It's not very common. Yeah, dipe look means these guises system. Dipe lukna in these guises system. Chunam. Off. I like to say everything in the universe. Okay, it means that
Things, yeah, right.
everything there is. Okay, plural.
That's in Tantra.
Everything there is jokpa by topa.
Established by
Established
awareness.
by
By the
suspicion.
power
By the
of
power.
Dopa.
By
Thoughts.
thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ideas, concepts.
Meaning a luminous image coming out of the karmic seed and being projected onto the thing. Okay, just learn to think of it like that because that's the way it really is.
So, and that's a misthinking.
Yeah. Tell them why this doesn't mean understand.
Right, because it
Utpala.
doesn't have a sauce.
Yeah, it doesn't have an S. Okay, if it had an S, it would mean correct perception. But without the S, it means I think so, which means you could be wrong. Okay.
So is it a conception about the luminous image?
things are established by topas. And again, this process of a topa, it means the karmic seed opens, a luminous image comes out, and it makes a stick into a pen rather than a chitoi. That's all. That's topa. And all objects are created this way. So how you translate it, you can say discursive thought, you can say conceptual thought. They all dissatisfy me. I don't know. Okay.
I'll try to not dissatisfy you.
You know.
What would you prefer?
I don't know. Thought.
Thought?
Yeah. All things are creations of thought. But it means the karmic seed opens. If you're a dog, a picture of a chew toy comes out. If you're a human, the picture of a pen comes out. And it lands on the same pieces and turns it into an object. And that's topa. Okay?
Cool.
All right. Joke, so all things are created this way. And you better,
Understand.
yeah, you gotta understand it. Because if you
If you get it.
if you do get it, you will understand that all things in the universe are just
Merely.
tope taksam,
Labels.
creations, labeled by this process of the luminous image coming out, which can be called name, which can be called label. It doesn't matter. Okay, but it's the image. It's not the name. Okay. Sam to drupla, te drupna, and if that's the way things exist, te drupna, just through this labeling process with luminous images slipping out of karmic seeds. Okay, if they do exist that way, then you will understand, koa, that there ain't no object in the universe which is not just made that way. It's a double negative, okay? If you understand everything is made that way, which is dependent origination, you will understand there ain't nothing which isn't that way, which is emptiness. And they're different sides of the same coin. And he said it so beautifully. Okay, got it?
Wouldn't the Koei be by understanding?
So which one?
At the end. Koei.
Oh yeah, let's look out. I don't know why he did that.
Oh.
It is correct. I don't think it's a carving error because it would have to be a double carving error.
Right.
The S and the soul. Anyway, you be in good shape because, or you can say, I don't know. It doesn't connect to anything, I'm sorry. You find something.
Okay.
Good luck. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Detana. Tope tak samayimpe de luxurupani. Taki akche se tartuk bayina.
And so, tope taksam. By the way, this is very, very commonly in your text, all your texts we have seen ndula, what they believe. But this is dodluk. No print, the way things is, the way things lie, the way things lay, the way things sit. Dur means to stay, right? What's your day star? Where do you live? Okay, so this spelling, that's why we learned prenasals, because this doesn't have a prenasal. This is just, it is, okay, the way things are. Okay, and if there are a way of being where things were not just labels, products of labels, okay? If there were, okay, here we go. If there were a way of being which were not things just being products of labels, then that would be the gakcha.
Yeah.
Which we attack with our reasoning. Okay, this dak doesn't mean reason. It means reasoning. Okay, that's the gakche. Tartu.
Ultimate.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, and te means measure. That would be the ultimate version of the gakcha, and he's referring to the book so far. He's referring to the rest of the book so far. Cool. Now we reached the measure of the ultimate gakcha. Okay, anything which does not exist through a karmic seed opening, a luminous image coming out, and unifying the pieces into an object. Cool. Okay. Anything else is gakcha. Okay. Cool. Keep going.
대당 텐네.
What? 대당.
대당.
Ten. Don't say ten. Ten means a kind of soup.
So that.
대당. ten.
대당 텐네.
Yeah.
샤파 마인페 유파당. 랑신기 drupa. 랑네 drupa. 랑기센기 drupa. Tempar drupa namden jao.
He just gave you 5 synonyms for
Self-existent.
self-existent. Okay. 5 synonyms for self-existent. Extremely useful if you're teaching it or talking about it. You know. And I once gave a DCI audience. I said, I'll give you all the ones I can think of. And I think it was 21 or something. And 19. There's, you know, it's a cool exercise. He just got 5, but it's okay. He's in a rush. He also has to pay for carving, so.
Again, Tene Shakpa is one of them?
Yeah. Sorry.
Tene Shakpa.
There's actually 6, because he says that one, de means tope taksan mayan. Okay, to exist with a way of being where you are not simply a label of ideas, okay, or images. That would be equivalent, dundra, okay. That would mean the same thing as, and then he gives you 5 more.
Tene Shakpa.
Yeah, this means Sugeng's book.
Dependent on.
Yeah, not existing through a process where it doesn't exist independent. Okay? An existence through a process which doesn't depend on dependence, okay? Doesn't include dependence, okay? Where a thing is not, this is the past tense of joke, don't forget. Okay, where's joke? Up here. How we establish things, joke. This is the past tense. Joke, shock, unfortunately. Okay, so don't miss that they're the same verb. Okay, so it's established through dependence. Okay, anything which could exist in a way where they were not established in dependence is a synonym for self-existent. Okay.
Gotcha.
Self-existent seems to be the most popular English expression, just because people got used to it. Or rangshinki drupa.
From its own nature.
I like to say existing through some nature of its own, because it shows that I know it doesn't exist. You see, if you say a nature, the reader's not sure whether you understand.
Right.
If you say its own nature, they definitely think you misunderstand. Okay, but if you say through some nature of its own, you know, he's got some idea that what's going to work, but you know, some means I don't believe.
Could you say any nature of its own as well? Or is that?
That's good too. That's even more literary, I think. Okay, but some just nails it down in colloquial American English. You know, he's got some idea it's going to work out, but you know, okay. Okay, so exists through some nature of its own, or
Pretty close.
For its own face?
exists from its own side. The pen existing this way, okay, from the pen. Ranki seniki drupa.
By definition.
I like to say by definition. In English, it means the same thing. By definition. So here the English and the Tibetan are the same. Sometimes I'll say in and of itself for that, depending on my mood, or the flow of the sentence, the dung of the sentence, the music of the sentence. What's going to work better? Okay.
So we've used that, we've translated that phrase elsewhere in the text as exists by definition. So would we want to use the same?
I do. Yeah. I mean, there's an argument for that, but if it would lighten the feeling for the reader, I don't mind if you want to say in and of itself sometimes. Dupa can be in and of itself also. Anyway, and then Demba Dupa.
In truth.
Yeah, in truth is the easy translation. You can say really, but it's not as powerful in some cases. So these are going to take some. These are kind of your call as a translator, and you're trying to think of what would be helpful to the audience, and you're trying to think of what sounds musical in English. Okay, so those are decisions. Those are the considerations you have to think about. Does it sound like poetry, or what was the other consideration?
Rolls off the tongue.
Well, are you being
No.
consistent within your own text?
That's true too. Yeah.
Or is it going to make sense?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't make sense to the reader. Yeah. If you've hit him with 3 hard ones, you might want to hit him with a softer one. These are decisions you make. These are advanced translation decisions. I've given them heavy words 3 times here. Can I give them an easier one? Or it's getting pretty clunky, like, and then I want to make it a little more musical. So those are decisions you have to make as a translator. And you should start paying attention to those, because you haven't been. It hasn't been your goal. Your goal has been to get the meaning right. But as you progress in your translation ability, the music of the sentence becomes important. And lightening the reader's load becomes important, because if they get too tired, they'll quit. If the reader quits reading, you have failed as a translator. It doesn't matter if it's correct. If it's exhausting to the reader, then you failed as a translator. If they set the book down, you failed as a translator. Okay.
Except for your text.
We're out. We're out.
We're out of time?
That hit me hard.
No, I'm just saying, think about it. I mean, if they put the book down, we all failed. Yeah.
It's just so tough with some of these.
Some people put the book down if there's not enough complication stuff in it. Well, I've tried that concept, but it's expensive to print
You get
pictures.
some really
Don't worry, no.
It's expensive.
roller as big as you.
Can't please all the people all the
No, you put mine only on the cover of the book. You got some sales already.
Yeah, right.
Wow, wow, profound.
Sashi.
Puki joshime tocham rirabing shi nirde gembadi sangye shindu mite uagi jokunamda shimaju basho iranguru rana mandala kanya dayami Dikewokun Sunam Yeshe Tsososhin Sunam Yeshe Lechure Tampakuni Tobasho Shmogri Dogri. Thank you. Yay, we hit Prasangika. It's all downhill.